What if we turned the oceans into concrete? This question comes from absolutely no one, because why on earth would anyone want to turn the oceans, 70% of our planet's surface, into concrete? And yet, here we are, because curiosity is stronger than reason. Let's say one day, through some brilliant or catastrophically short-sighted global project, humanity decides to solidify all the oceans. Maybe we were trying to create a massive parking lot, or maybe the concrete lobby got really powerful. Either way, all of Earth's salt water is now one enormous slab of rock-hard concrete, from the shallow reefs of the Caribbean to the pitch-black trenches of the Pacific. What happens first? Well, everything in the ocean dies. That's pretty obvious. Fish, whales, plankton, giant squids, ancient sea creatures we haven't even discovered yet, all gone. Instantly. Not just because they can't swim through solid matter, but because concrete isn't just solid, it heats up. A lot. As it sets, concrete releases massive amounts of heat through a process called exothermic hydration. If you've ever seen smoke rising from a fresh sidewalk, that's not a special effect, it's chemistry. Now imagine that sidewalk is the size of all 5 oceans. You've just created the world's largest slow cooker. The concrete releases enough heat to boil water on a global scale, vaporizing anything that wasn't already crushed. It might even raise the Earth's average surface temperature temporarily, giving us a bonus global warming speed run before climate change finishes the job. But let's say you could somehow skip the boiling death step. Maybe we poured the concrete gradually, layer by layer, with magical anti-heat tech because, sure, why not? What now? Well, it turns out oceans aren't just big swimming pools with sharks. They're the planet's life support system. First, the oceans absorb about 25% of our CO2 emissions. Without them, that carbon stays in the atmosphere, stacking up like unopened bills. Within years, global temperatures spike, crops fail, deserts expand. We start naming heat waves like hurricanes. Second, ocean currents are responsible for regulating climate across the globe. They move heat from the equator to the poles, which is why places like Europe aren't frozen wastelands. Kill the oceans, and you kill the conveyor belt. Weather patterns go haywire. Storms become permanent. Some places enter ice age conditions. Others just become unlivable frying pans. Oh, and about that water cycle? Yeah, the one that gives us rain, snow, and keeps rivers flowing? It's broken. Oceans provide 90% of the planet's evaporation. With solid concrete covering the surface, there's no water to turn into vapor, no vapor to turn into clouds, and no clouds to bring rain. The world's rivers dry up, forests wither. You'd better enjoy your last glass of orange juice, because citrus trees aren't surviving this. But wait, concrete oceans give us new real estate, right? You can walk from New York to London now. That's amazing. Except, not really. This new land is completely uninhabitable. First, it's a radiation oven with no moisture and no nutrients. Second, it's constantly cracking. Concrete expands and contracts with temperature, and without the water beneath to balance pressure, it fractures unpredictably. Massive fissures, sinkholes, entire chasms the size of countries could just collapse without warning. The ocean floor was never designed to be walked on. It was designed to hide things, and we just paved over all of them. Also, without oceans, sea level drops by over 3 kilometers. Coastal cities become mountaintop ghost towns. The pressure difference also causes atmospheric changes. Air becomes thinner in some places, thicker in others. Breathing becomes a challenge. Birds lose their migratory paths. Entire ecosystems, gone. And just when you thought it couldn't get worse. Earth's rotation starts acting weird. Oceans hold massive amounts of mass in motion. Remove their fluidity, and you alter the planet's moment of inertia. We're talking shifts in the length of a day, wobbles in axial tilt, increased earthquakes, tsunamis, probably not anymore, because, no liquid, but seismic chaos? Oh, absolutely. But here's the final kicker. Even if we did this somehow, even if we concreted the oceans perfectly, it wouldn't last. Ocean basins shift. The seafloor is alive. Tectonic plates move, magma rises, and over time that concrete slab would break apart, crack open, and be slowly swallowed back into the Earth's mantle. Mother Nature is patient and very, very good at cleanup. So, what if we turn the oceans into concrete? We'd crash the climate, annihilate life, collapse ecosystems, ruin the water cycle, destroy civilization, and then be slowly digested by the planet. Let's just stick with swimming.